Well, you're looking very lovely today, Tina.
Thanks, Norm.
We're all dressed up. Do we have anywhere to go?
um, our YouTube viewers,
Well, of
Norm.
course. We have to dress up for our audience.
Absolutely, we do.
So, countdown to retirement.
Wow.
How did that come about?
That was because we've just done a video about the fact that we have now been retired for 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a lot of viewers come on and comment and say, what sort of things would we talk about if somebody was going to be 5 years away from retirement?
That's a great point because we can look back with the value of hindsight.
Yes.
What would we have done differently 5 years before?
Yeah. If you are new to our channel, we are Tina and Norm, and we talk all things retirement, lifestyle, and finance.
You nearly forgot what we talk about there, Tina.
I know I did.
And if you're new to our channel and haven't yet subscribed, we'd be honoured if you would consider subscribing to our channel. It really does help us spread our message to a wider audience.
And if you would like to give us the thumbs up, that is great because that helps our channel too.
So, countdown to retirement, 5 years before retirement. What would we have done differently?
Wow. Well, I think one of the biggest things, Norm, has to be savings, doesn't it?
It does.
A major priority, I think.
If you don't have savings, then retirement's going to be very Spartan, very frugal, and not much fun as well. So we definitely started savings. We used the tax-free programs that are available. I know many countries do have a tax-free savings program. So we use that extensively to shelter our money. So when we do withdraw it, it is tax-free.
And another very important thing too, Norm, is passive income. If you can start something that can give you income, that can really help before your pensions kick in.
And in these days of the internet, there are so many ways to earn passive income that you could be writing, be a photographer, be a musician, be an expert at something. And there are a myriad of ways of monetizing that online. And to be honest with you, it will probably take 5 years for a passive income to be built up. So no time like the present that if you feel as though your savings are going to be inadequate, maybe try looking at a passive income.
Yeah. Because there is that gap of time, isn't there, Norm, that you have to fill in before the pensions start coming in.
Very much so, especially if you're going to retire at 60.
Yeah.
Debt. It's the killer.
Oh, that's a real biggie, isn't it, Norm?
It really is.
We actually think that one of the biggest secrets to going into and having a happy retirement is to be debt-free. There is absolutely nothing that makes you feel better than knowing you're not surrounded by lots of debt that you owe.
Especially that credit card debt, Tina, because the interest rates on it are so high.
Yeah.
But people forget that they're paying 19, 20, 22% interest on these cards, which
huge,
will take a lifetime to pay off. So
Yeah.
if you are carrying credit card debt, that should be a major priority to address that.
I think another big thing too, Norm, is possibly if you've got 2 cars, look into, do you really need these 2 cars, or could you sell them and maybe buy 1 car between you and possibly look for a second-hand car that's maybe 2 years old, but you could buy it cash outright and then you wouldn't have a payment.
Or could you hang on to your present car longer instead of replacing it every couple of years? Why don't you maybe save it to retirement and buy yourself a new one when you retire?
That's a great idea, hey, Norm, and especially with the price of gas at the moment.
Oh, my.
anything you can do to save on transportation will help you big time
But
in
if you do sell
retirement.
off one
Yeah,
car, there's
yeah,
a huge amounts of savings in
yeah,
gas, in maintenance,
yeah.
insurance,
Just even like sets of tires, all sorts of things, hey?
and that
Yeah,
money could be
yeah,
put into your tax-free savings for
yeah.
your retirement to make retirement more comfortable.
What's one of the other biggest things that people need to address, Norm?
Health, health
Oh,
and fitness.
wow. And I think going back, we probably didn't address this topic as much as we should, did we?
No, we were too busy, but that's a poor excuse.
Yeah, so we are talking in hindsight of the fact. So we are recommending to people that possibly look at what you're eating, try and eat healthier and cut down on all the processed food that you're eating.
If it comes in a
Yeah,
box, try and avoid it.
yeah. It's not really the best for you, is
And
it?
how about those hamburgers at the fast food?
They don't do you any good either, do they, Norm?
No,
Not
they
only
don't.
from the cost, but from the calories, right?
So,
It's not a
so
good idea.
try and eat a little
Yeah,
healthier, especially if you're carrying a few extra pounds.
yeah,
You want to be able to enjoy retirement. Maybe play
yeah,
golf, go fishing, go walking, hiking,
yeah,
traveling. It all it all needs mobility in those early years of retirement. And 5 years before you retire is a great
yeah.
window of opportunity to improve your health.
Yeah. So we are suggesting that if you can make exercise part of your daily life, whether it's walking or swimming, and another really good tip is both at the place possibly where you work or even if you're going shopping, don't park right by the front door. Park at the furthest bit away and actually walk to where you're going. That way you are indirectly getting the exercise that you need.
So if you go
And
into the
yeah,
supermarket,
yeah,
park at the furthest part away from the entrance to the supermarket, and you're already burning the calories that you'll be gaining from your supermarket shopping.
it's a great way to keep healthy, isn't it, Norm?
It really is. So,
And one of the other things we would highly recommend is buy a smartwatch.
yeah, oh yeah, we've got our smartwatches.
And these are just awesome, not only to help keep you in check. We kind of set ours to do like 8,000 steps a day.
Some
And it
people do
really,
10,000,
yeah,
but we felt 8,000
8,000
would
was
be
enough.
more
Yeah,
realistic for us.
yeah. So we really like that, don't we?
We do, and these are just
Yeah,
inexpensive watches from Amazon. They're nothing fancy, around $50. We can put a link in the
yeah,
description to them if you want to pursue that. But it gives us a focal point, a reminder we need to go for a walk. We
yes.
can also do our blood pressure, our
Yeah, that's
oxygen
great,
levels.
isn't it? That we can do all these things on, hey?
And then when we're cooking, it has a
Yeah.
timer on it. So
Oh, that's
if we want to cook something for 3 minutes, you just set it and
that's
it'll buzz.
so many things, isn't it? Even it tells us how many calories we burnt. They're really clever little things, aren't they?
But the main thing
Yeah,
is it's a visual
yeah,
reminder that you need
to do.
to
Yeah.
exercise, to get mobile.
So we would highly recommend getting one of those, wouldn't we?
So, what do you think if you were to give advice to younger folk coming up to retirement, 5 years out from retirement? Um,
Yeah.
do you have any tips? If so, leave them in the comments. Would be
Yeah.
fascinated to read them.
Yes, we would.
So, in the meantime, we hope that everybody is keeping well.
And staying safe.
And until the next time,
Bye bye.
bye bye.